Okay, in this demonstration, I'm going to show you how I would like you to fill in this chart and how you can use GeoGebra, the online calculator. So I'm going to go through the directions and then we'll work them out. So you need to complete the table. And to do that, you have to set each equation equal to 0. Then you are going to graph the equation. You only have to worry about putting in the side with the quadratic. You don't have to worry about putting the side with the 0 because the side that has the 0, when it equals 0, there you're just talking about the x-axis. And then you're going to count the number of solutions, so how many times the parabola touches or crosses the x-axis. That number will go here, and then you're going to come up with the discriminant and your answer will go here. And then you're going to look for a pattern and answer the 3 questions down here. So we're going to go through example 1. If I had to come up with a graph for x squared minus 5x equals 3, I'd have to get this set equal to 0 first, because that's how we work with quadratics, which means I would subtract 3 on both sides. So if I wanted to type in my new equation, I would go to Insert, Equation, and you'll see I'll get this little blue box, and then I have some tools up here that I can type in there with or edit, but I just am going to have x, and I did shift 6 to do the caret, which gave me an exponent, but then I got to come down out of that, so I hit the right arrow, x squared minus 5x minus 3 equals 0. So that's the equation that I'm actually going to be graphing. In order to get to the online calculator, you can click up here to GeoGebra, and I've created a little graph for you to use. Right now it's just the basic parent function, and you are going to set your a value, your b value, and your c value by using these sliders, and you'll see it create your equation here, and then as you move the sliders, the red parabola will change. So if we look at our equation, our a is 1, our b is -5, and our c is -3. So a needs to stay at 1, b needs to become -5, and you can see it says b is -5 here, but the parabola also moved, and you can see my b value is now here, and my c value was -3. So I'll move the slider until I get -3, and also you'll see -3 here. If you have trouble with the graph at all, you can click on it and slide it around. You can zoom in. So if you're having trouble seeing if it's touching once or twice, you can zoom out. You can reset it. But ours was 1, -5, and -3. And as you can see, like right now, it's not even on the screen, so I gotta click and drag it over. So it's completely changeable. And it looks like I have one solution here, and I have one solution here. Now we don't really care what they are right now. Our goal is not to actually solve this, it's to figure out how many solutions it has. So how many times does this equation equal 0? And equaling 0 means the x-axis. So we're crossing the x-axis twice. So I have 2 solutions. And then you'll go on and find the discriminant. Today we're going to work on finding the discriminant. So the discriminant is found by taking b, squaring it, and subtracting away 4 times a times c. Well, in order to figure out a, b, and c, our quadratic has to be in standard form, which means it needs to be set equal to 0. So if we're working with x squared minus 5x equals 3, and I want to find the discriminant, I have to set this equal to 0 first. So I move the constant of 3 to the other side by subtracting it away, and I have x squared minus 5x minus 3 equals 0. So my a value is 1, because it's 1x squared. My b value is -5, and my C value is -3. Then to find the discriminant, I just plug them in. When you plug numbers in, they should go in parentheses, especially if they're negatives. So we're talking about -5 squared minus 4 times 1 times -3. Well, -5 squared is -5 times -5, so 25. And then I have a -4 times 1, which is -4, times -3, which is 12. So I have 25 plus 12, which is 37, and then I can verify that by typing the whole thing into the calculator. So -5 squared minus 4 times 1 times -3, 37. That's how you find the discriminant.